The Quran, which was revealed 14 centuries ago, mentioned scientific facts only recently discovered. These are just some of the many scientific facts found in the Quran. Number 1. Water. In Surah Al-Anbiya, it was revealed, "We made every living thing from water, will they not believe?" And it was only after the discovery of the microscope that it was concluded that all living things consist mostly of water, while in the deserts of Arabia, the last thing a man could guess is that all of life ultimately came from water. Number 2. Universe. The Big Bang Theory. In Surah Al-Anbiya, Allah also states, "Have those who disbelieved not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity, and we separated them?" In 1929, American astronomer Edwin Hubble proposed the Hubble's law, according to which all entities in space are moving away from the Earth at speeds proportional to their distance. Soon after this, he discovered that galaxies are moving away from each other as well, which means that the universe is expanding overall. This laid the basis for the Big Bang Theory, which states that around 12 to 15 billion years ago the universe came into existence from one single extremely hot and dense point. Due to an explosion of this point the universe came into being. Number 3. The sky's protection. In Surah Al-Anbiya, Allah says, "And we made the sky a protected ceiling, but they, from its signs, are turning away." It is a scientific fact that the sky, with all of its gases, protects the earth and life that is present on it from the harmful rays of the sun. If there was no protective layer, life on Earth would cease to exist, as the temperature on Earth would be freezing at -270.556 degrees Celsius. The same as the temperature in space. Number 4. Iron within meteorites. In Surah Al-Hadid it is written that, "We sent down iron with its great inherent strength and its many benefits for humankind." According to Walrath, iron is not natural to the Earth. Scientists state that billions of years ago, the Earth was struck by meteorites. It was within these meteorites that iron was present, and due to explosion on Earth, we now have iron available to us. The Quran, as stated above, has already enlightened us of this fact by stating, "We sent down iron with its great inherent strength." Number 5. The meeting of the seas. In Surah Ar-Rahman, it states He released the two seas, meeting side by side, between them is a barrier so neither of them transgresses. Science has discovered that in places where two different seas meet, there is a barrier that divides them, which helps both the seas maintain their own temperature, salinity, as well as density. Number 6. Sun moving in orbit. In Surah Al-Anbiya, it states, "And it is He who created the night and the day, and the sun and the moon, all in an orbit are swimming." Although it was only a widespread belief in the 20th century amongst the astronomers, today it is a well-established fact that the sun, the moon, and all the other bodies in the universe are moving in an orbit and constantly moving, not stationary. Number 7. Mountains as stakes. In Surah An-Naba, Allah states, "Have we not made the earth a resting place? And the mountains as stakes?" In a book by geophysicist Frank Press called Earth, 1986, he explains how the mountains are like stakes and are buried deep within the Earth's surface. Mount Everest, which has a height of approximately 9 kilometers above sea level, has a root deeper than 125 kilometers, thus only reinforcing the Quranic revelation of the importance and strength of mountains on our Earth. Number 8. Expansion of the universe. In Surah Ad-Dariyat, Allah says, "And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed, we are its expander." According to the prominent physicist Stephen Hawking in his book A Brief History of Time, the discovery that the universe is expanding was one of the great intellectual revolutions of the 20th century, although centuries before the Quran had already revealed to us that in regards to the universe, we are its expander. Number 9. Internal waves in the oceans. In Surah An-Nur, Allah has revealed, or, they are, like darknesses within an unfathomable sea which is covered by waves, upon which are waves, over which are clouds, darknesses, some of them upon others. When one puts out his hand, therein, he can hardly see it. And he to whom Allah has not granted light, for him there is no light. Incredibly, oceanographers have stated that unlike the belief that waves only occur on the surface, there are waves that take place internally in the oceans, below the surface of the water. Invisible to the human eye, these can only be detected through special equipment. Number 10. Pain receptors. In Surah An-Nisa, it is stated that we shall send those who reject our revelations to the hell fire. When their skins have been burned away, we shall replace them with new ones so that they may continue to feel the pain. God is Almighty, all-wise. For a long time it was thought that the sense of feeling and pain was dependent on the brain. However, it has been discovered that there are pain receptors present in the skin. Without these pain receptors, a person would not be able to feel pain. The most important thing to remember is that the conception of knowledge in Islam is the guiding light, separating right from wrong. There are many other facts that are already mentioned in the Quran and will be proven in the future by mankind. If you want to see more of our content, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.